Since the release of Black Ops 6, there's been some conversations regarding Treyarch. Now, Treyarch are part of Activision's web. They're part of the development team that works on the Black Ops games. We also have under that web Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, and so on. But Treyarch has always had a reputation of being the best development team under the Activision web. And so people constantly would talk about how great Treyarch are, and I saw a lot of that leading up to the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which I don't mind. I mean, it's good because if you have multiple development teams and they're all very good, then you expect very good games from all of them. Now, the problem is that a lot of people were shitting on, and they've shitted on, other development teams that aren't Treyarch for a very long time. And one of the ones that gives it heavily is Sledgehammer Games, who are the creators of Modern Warfare 3. And they shitted on the campaign of that game tremendously, and I did too, and everyone with a brain did as well, because it wasn't all that great, and we understand that. But sometimes we have to understand as fans that Activision is the ones that are making these decisions. But what I've noticed is that this year, or over the last few months at least, it feels like Treyarch has been losing some of those fans. They've been losing that golden goose love that they had from the fans. It seems like they're getting talked to like they are, Sledgehammer Games or another development company. Like that untouchable status that they had seems to be waning. And I think it has to do with social media. It has to do with some things that they've done that people don't like. For example, we're not going to go into the analytics or the details of it, but people have complained that Treyarch has been using AI now with some of the image generation that they've had, especially for this Christmas event coming up. And they have the zombie, and the zombie has like 6 fingers, and people are looking really deep into it, and they're saying that it was created with AI. And there's this big thing whether AI is good or it's bad, or if it's killing creativity or it's taking jobs away. I don't know, and I'm not going to get into that. But I know that now they've gotten a little bit of backlash because of that. And the image does kind of look like it's AI generated. It might be, it might not be. I don't really fully know. But Treyarch has also gotten some backlash with their maps. That 3-lane map, for example, that they talked about, that was going to be one of the main focuses for multiplayer to make it fun. Well, it hasn't been that way. And a lot of people have complained about them because of that. And a lot of people have said, well, Treyarch has lost their touch. Treyarch is no longer good. Treyarch is just like the other ones. And that is an opinion that is coming heavily. A lot of people, or some people, I would say some people also kind of dislike the campaign. I know a lot of my personal subscribers dislike the campaign halfway through it and up because it just lost the plot. It kind of went all over the place, and all the supernatural stuff. People weren't a huge fan of that. So in some ways, Treyarch is no longer that great, development studio that fans thought never missed. And it was something that I saw heavily, like I said, before the game released. And I can understand it because, they have made some great games, and Black Ops 2 is the one that's always pointed at as probably, for some, is the best Call of Duty ever made. So you hold them on this pedestal because, why wouldn't you? I had so much fun playing Black Ops 2 multiplayer as well. All the maps were fun. Everything about it was fun. The grind was fun. This is the most fun I've ever had on a multiplayer Call of Duty game. So I can understand the nostalgic connection as to why it's so good. But everyone misses, everyone has fails. And I wanted to talk about this because I feel like sometimes we bring up Treyarch to shit on the other developments. Oh, well, Treyarch, give it to Treyarch. Treyarch would do this. Oh, Treyarch. But these things happen. And it happens to all the studios, no matter how big or how great they are. People are going to complain about Rockstar when GTA 6 comes out. People are going to complain about next Naughty Dog's game. So these things happen. And I think Treyarch is finally experiencing some of that. And some fans are turning on Treyarch. Is Treyarch not as good as they used to be? Where are the failures coming from? And although Sledgehammer Games did a terrible job with the MW3 campaign, they did a tremendously good job with multiplayer. And, some people have argued that their maps and everything and their support had been better, up to this point at least, than Treyarch support and all that stuff for Black Ops 6. So it was a topic that I wanted to bring out to you guys. Throw it out there. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Are the fans turning on Treyarch?